Hello, 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 Scorpios. How you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. My name is Patti. I'm here to do your intuitive tarot for March 1st through the 7th. I do mix not only tarot, but I also mix astrology and numerology in it. So I hope you enjoy this. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. And also thank you if you've subscribed. That is greatly appreciated. Or as I'm going to ask for you to please like. We're new to the YouTube family. Any creator, if you can like their videos, that makes a huge thing, even sometimes more than subscribing. So it's a YouTube thing. So if you could please like, I'd appreciate it. We have the residual of the full moon coming in this week until about the 2nd or 3rd. So if you're feeling a little anxious, a little bit uptight, a little bit, agitated, and maybe even unclear, maybe those aren't them, but you're just like in a fog and things just don't seem to be clear. That's the full moon energies. I am going to be doing, if you're watching this before the 26th, I am going to be doing a full moon reading, and that is going to be at 1 o'clock live. So if you have subscribed and hit the bell, you'll be notified. If you haven't and you want to watch it, subscribe and hit the bell and you'll be notified. All right, so let's get started. Oh, last announcement. I am having knee replacement surgery the week of the 10th. Actually, it's on the 10th. So I'm going to either pre-record so you guys don't get missed, or I am going to try and do them early. I'm going to see if I can pack them all in early, but if you come on and you see there's no chat, it's because I've had to pre-record it. I imagine I'll be on drugs for a couple of days, so I don't want to try to do a reading, although it might be a good reading. So let's get started. So I'm going to pull the first oracle out. That is the Divine's Oracle this week. Still on the thing with Divine talking about decisions and choices and how you're making them. Also about where your future is and where it is going for this week. So his energy for the first card out is the Frog. I'm going to tell you, this is probably for a lot of people right now. Cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage. Boy, I had that today. Anyway, empaths do get a little bit uptight sometimes just because we are more sensitive to anything. I can actually see things happening and unfolding. And that happened to me today. So if I'm a little off, it's because I'm trying to remove all those negative energies that came towards me like full force. So, but the emotional baggage we do need to get rid of, especially in the past, because if we carry that emotional baggage to the future, then we actually sabotage our future or possibly a good potential or anything of that nature. Second card oracle for this week's energies is the Cat. Woo! Independent and healthy boundaries. So sometimes we can be too independent, and just like the cat doesn't need anything, doesn't need anybody, doesn't want anybody until it wants it itself, then it comes. It's sort of what do you call that? Sometimes we can be a little selfish. I want to say it politely. We can be a little selfish, and we can think people as a teddy bear. So we throw them over off to the side in the corner when we don't want them. And then when we want them, we pull them back out and play with them. And then we throw them away until we don't want them anymore. That could be a really unhealthy boundary. And that's sort of like the cat. The cat will come when it wants to and leave me alone when you don't want to. So it could be a good thing. It could be also being independent is good. We need that independence. Again, this is our energy. So what are you working on this week? Are you working on becoming more independent, or are you coming into people, or is this you? Maybe I don't feel like it's you, but it could be somebody that is overly independent, where they've got sort of an arrogant attitude where like, I don't need you today, so I don't want to talk to you. I see your text, I'm not going to answer. I'm going to just sort of blow you off, that kind of a thing. Not a good energy. This is what we're talking about, healthy boundaries, knowing what's toxic, knowing what's not toxic. Thank you. That was much easier said than done. And then our future is joy. I don't focus 100% on the future part because, you know, it's something that can change in an instant, in a second. What I like to focus in on what divine has to say, what the planets, what numerology is saying, and what the energies that are coming in that divine is allowing me to hear. So sometimes I get people on the other side. Sometimes divine will send me something. We call them downloads. I get downloads. So for the frog, the number 5, it's unstable. So when you have a lot of emotional baggage, it is unstable because you need to clean it up. You need to get rid of it. Stop bringing all the luggage and, you know, it'll clean up. Then we have the cat, which is independence and healthy boundaries. Number 9, very intense. So this is a really intense time to clean up that baggage and become a little bit more independent. And joy is 10, which is it's an ending and a beginning. So you're ending some old stuff, but the beginning is just really joyful and happy. Do you guys know the difference between joy and happiness? I wish somebody was out there because then I would have them just write it in there. But you can always comment. Do you know the difference between joy and happiness? If you do, comment, and at the end, I will share with you the difference. It's a big difference. It's night and day. Night and day. All right, so let's see what the cards are. We have the 2 of Pentacles is the first card out. And the first card out is a little bit shuffling, a little bit too much. Somebody is sort of like on a little bit of a roller coaster. They need to remove some things from their plate. Divine's funny. He can be really, really funny. He can be really funny. Oh my goodness. What a day today. I'll tell you, right? These energies are just bouncing like no tomorrow. Huge. Huge. Bouncing. And what is today's date? Yeah. Full moon's coming in. That's why. 25th. Energies are coming. So the energies are full and full force. And that's why I was been sort of off today because of the full moon. Didn't even think about that until just now. Okay, so we have the 7 of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. And gee, look who shows up. The Hierophant. Did you know the Hierophant is the year? This is the card for the year of 2021 because it is a year of spirituality. It is a spiritual awakening, spiritual growth. People are wanting to know more because the energies out there are going to be coming stronger and stronger, and people won't know what to do with them. They're like, what is this? What is this about? Or why am I hearing this? Or why am I seeing this? Or what is going on? So a lot of people are going to get awoken this year and they're going to get a little scared. They're not sure what to do. And they're trying to be shown something on a spiritual, the second dimension, not the first dimension, because we live in 2 dimensions. First dimension is seen and what you see around here and what you feel, what you can touch, all that kind of stuff. Second dimension is where divine is, and that is the unseen, paranormal, supernatural, all that kind of stuff. Want to know about it? Watch my videos. I got a paranormal video, and those things actually did happen to me, all those things. So, and there's more. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Anyway, so you're missing. It's most likely that you're going to miss out on the opportunities if you are trying to do too much. And if you're not in a mindset where you're carrying a bunch of emotional baggage, that is going to keep your mind busy to not heal and get the healthy boundaries that you need, set standards, healthy boundaries, and where you're supposed to go. And so that is you're going to miss out, and I don't want you to miss out. So you need to sort of relieve some stuff. And the way to do that is put a piece of paper. What are your priorities? You list everything that's really important to you, and you list your priorities, and then you take those top 3. What is the top 3 priorities? And you focus in on those and let the rest go for a while. because we have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is about truth. It is also about your mind, your mindset. Now, that's what the planets and the moons are all talking about for March as well, is about your mindset. This is about growing and transforming a better mindset. The planets and it's getting more clear. Through March, you're going to get more and more clear because you're going to have aha moments on how to grow yourself better and spiritually. Some of you won't want to grow spiritually. They'll just say, yeah, well, I just like what I do. And what I do is this and blah, 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 blah. And you'll just blow it out and you'll just let it go. However, somebody's going to wake you up later and say, you know what? You better get your act together and go to second dimension because this thing is not working. How's that working for you? So Ace of Pentacles, an offering. Something is going to come up. Something new is going to come up. You're going to have to make a choice. This is a newness that could possibly be with your work or something to bring you some extra money. However, you could be sabotaging yourself. You could be sabotaging yourself. Totally. Yes. All right. I'm going to try a different deck here. And for you guys that are younger, I'm having trouble with this deck. I'm learning. So I have a new deck here. It's very big. And my hands are very small, so I can't even get it around. So I have a little bit of a problem shuffling these. But this deck is a very beautiful deck my daughter gave to me. This deck is, if you guys are a gamer, this is Fire Emblem 3rd House. Nintendo allowed them to produce this. There was a bunch of artists. I guess your fans out there, whoever does play Fire Emblem, the fans requested that some tarot cards be made, and a bunch of artists went to Nintendo and said, can we do these? They approved it, and the art is amazing. Now, if anybody's going to ask me where to get this deck, they only made one run and they're sold out. So my daughter being an avid, she used to be a Fire Emblem. I don't know if she still does, to be honest. But she was avid about this. So this deck took a year to just manufacture. I don't know how long the artist took as far as, doing the art. But here we go. So we have the 10 of Swords. Isn't that beautiful? 10 of Swords. Something's coming to an end really quick. Really, really quick. Judgment. So again, if you're going to end something, that's the best thing to do, is to make it happen really quick. We have the Page of Swords. We're doing a lot of truth here, guys. There's a lot of truth here. So definitely some truth. So something has to do with, somebody's ending has to do with some kind of paperwork. I don't know what that is for somebody, but there is some type of paperwork that is going to be taken care of. Now, you're like, well, what do you mean by paperwork? Well, paperwork could be anything. It could be school papers. It could be a car, buying a car. It could be, all kinds of stuff. So definitely something maybe materializing that you just might have to look at, sign, whatever. It could even be a bill of sale. It could be a marriage certificate. It could be a divorce certificate. Again, this is, I'm not quite sure what that is. All right. So then we have the Queen of Wands. She is all about your, the Queen of Wands is all about your soul. Okay. And it is about also communication. We've got the Eight of Wands, more communication, not good. Somebody's fighting themselves. Again, we're talking about the healthy boundaries here. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. All right. Let me see here. Let me put these all together and see what other messages are coming through with this. All right. Divine. Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, Page of Swords. Ah, okay, thank you. So for somebody, this may not resonate with everybody. For somebody, this ending that is coming fast, it needed to come to an end. However, whatever it is, there is paperwork in it, and the truth will be coming out. I don't know what that is. So whatever the truth is for you, it will be coming out for that person there. I hate to say this, guys, but it looks like an end of a relationship or end of a partnership or something like that. Somebody might not have been too honest. Somebody was juggling too many things, maybe trying to make something look like it wasn't, because even in the planets, it's saying that, things that look as they are sometimes are not what they seem. So this could be something for somebody there. There's something new coming for another person here that is going to actually help them with their boundaries and standards. This is actually a new opportunity for somebody, and it is actually going to help you with your future in your business or your mindset of your work, but it is related to a Hierophant. So I don't know who this is for, but you are going to go through something that is definitely in the future. Somebody else might be traveling here. I don't know who that might be, but there might be some money involved that you might also be getting for somebody. There's a bunch of little things going on here. There's not one huge thing going on here. I am going to say for the person getting money, make sure that you have healthy boundaries on, what to save, what not, what not to spend, that kind of a thing, because maybe in the future there's something coming up you'll need that extra money for. I don't know who that's for, but this is a time to really figure out how to balance your budget per se. All right. All right. Let me see if I can clarify. Yeah, I would like to clarify this Ten of Swords, please. I'd like to clarify what is it that might be ending quickly for someone. And if that is not going to, if you don't want to share that, I appreciate maybe clarifying the Queen of Wands. Sometimes, as the divine works, we always say that we always want that answer. We always want them to say something from the other side. It's even like my girlfriend who's a medium. She's, she says, I can ask, but if they don't want to come through, I can't make them come through. And sometimes somebody else will come through, that kind of a thing. And that's really frustrating if somebody's, asking, I would like to see my mom. I needed to ask her a question, blah, blah, blah. And the mom doesn't want to come through. So, we cannot predict from the other side what is going on. So, and also too, maybe we're supposed to be protected from stuff that we should not know. That's why the second dimension is really, really hard to live in, which that's mostly where I live in spirit. So, I live a very different life. In fact, my daughter's sometimes she's like, I just don't know, Mom. But anyway, that's just the way it is. There is a message coming from somebody. I think, okay, thank you. So the clarification for the Ten of Swords, okay, something needed to end because there is a new relationship to come forward that is actually supposed to be the relationship that you're in, that you're supposed to be in. So something ended because you weren't even supposed to be in that relationship. This is the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So this is definitely, this relationship that is going to be coming towards you is more stable. It is where you're supposed to be, and it is going to bring you your future of joy. And it's more of a unity of something that is one. It is going to bring you together, and this is what's supposed to have happened. It's sort of, we do this a lot with relationships, is that we go into a relationship, or I'm hearing the new word situationship, that we really shouldn't even be in, and then we miss our opportunity because we're so busy with the situation or the relationship that we know we shouldn't be in. And then we end up missing out the opportunity of being in the relationship that we were in. In this case, what I feel is that this other relationship had to end, but this is going to be coming in the future for somebody. So somebody's love is coming, and it's supposed to be the right one this time, not the one that you manipulated or somebody manipulated to go into, saying, oh yeah, we should live together, we should get married, da 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 da. That is something that yeah, so that's something that what shouldn't have been. And again, for this relationship, there's more healthy boundaries. All right, there's more healthy boundaries, and this is a good relationship. I'm looking forward to that for you, and brings you joy. It is going to bring you a lot of joy. All right, everybody, that has been your reading, Scorpios. Just remember, on the 10th, I'm having surgery, so watch for either pre-recorded or I will do lives early, and I will keep the chat off just because I won't. Well, I'll still be able to answer questions for that day, so I'll keep the chat open. And 26th at 1 o'clock, my reading for the full moon. And don't forget to please like. Come on, you guys, like these videos. Not because, if you're watching them and you enjoy them, that's great. However, for us YouTubers, not only my channel, but all the YouTube channels, please like for them so that they can grow their channels. All right. See you next week on the 8th, or I will see you on the 26th at 1 o'clock. Take care, guys. Have a great week.